Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 as Germany. So, if you notice, no music this time. Main worry is, well, the obvious worries, which is, copyrights and things like that. So, turn those off because I've heard there's been a couple people with problems. So, nonetheless, we're going to continue on. We got our panzers ready. We have our second army ready to go. It's just a matter of... actually, we're going to change these. Okay. Okay. Well, actually, this is going to be Army 1. Panzer 1. This could be Army 2. Okay, so once we've remilitarized the Rhineland, we can actually set up our military an invasion of Brussels and just roll right of Brussels, Belgium, and roll in and pretend Belgium never existed. And then what I'm probably going to do, just to be a dick, is then, depending on how much infantry we have, maybe start to do something with France here a little bit. As long as this over here is below 25%. Spanish Civil War started. We're not going to send any troops to the Spanish Civil War. We're just going to let it go. We don't need nothing. Most of our troops are pretty experienced, so we're not going to really worry about training them or anything like that. We're going to set you, by the way, you're going to go there, and you're actually going to join that guy. Come on. How much longer until we militarize the Rhineland? 50 days. 50 days. Now, one of the good things about this game, I will admit, is I can do this. Offensive line. So we're going to pretty much plan our invasion of Belgium before. And second offensive line is going to go to there. And the third one is just going to hit Dunkirk. Well, the armor, on the other hand, is going to go to here. Then it's going to go right to here. So it's going to go this way, while our infantry is going to kind of just go straight on through. We got some research that we have available. Research time minus 3% or reinforcement rate plus 5. We're actually going to do research rate. So now, you'll notice that these guys are all saying, hey, we're unable to move to the province because they can't go to there. Once we remilitarize, we're going to immediately click and delete these orders and move them forward. So, what days we got here? We're at 26 days of 70. How's our troops doing? We definitely don't have enough equipment to do all this, so... One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're doing 13 at a time, so... And we're going to send them down to the Second Army. And they're going to basically train down there. Actually, they're going to train up here first and then go down and to join the Second Army. we got left here? 30 days. We're building up stuff here. Couple more and we're good to go there. Let's look at our infrastructure. Infrastructure's good to go. So we're going to do remilitarize their island. Then we're going to hop back here to West Wall. Basically, we're, fortifying our part of the front. We won't be able to do Anschluss for a while. I might do air innovations and work our way down here as well. So kind of work down these ways. Try to get down to this extra research slot to kind of bump things along a lot faster for us. We're almost at the first point where we can actually get something. I'm going to get what's called a silent workhorse. One of these guys right here. Basically, it just helps us get more political power. Speaking of power, the power for the fascists in the U.S. is 10%. The French is 13%. In the Soviet Union, it's 8%. And in England, it's 8% as well. Oh, we're down in the last 10 days. Troops are starting to deploy the boot camp. We can modify our government. So the first thing we're going to get, so it's more beneficial for us, is Rudolf Hess. He gives us more political power because he does speeches. These guys are all green, so we're going to exercise them. Let them do their work. Boom. So we've remilitarized the Rhineland. First things first. Erase, erase. You. There we go. Panzers. Are good to go as well. National focus, we're going to do... let's get some air bases in the west here. Which also means we're actually going to deploy some aircraft. So we're going to redeploy a lot of these guys right now. So you notice our aircraft are they're out of date. It's only because they haven't all updated yet. I should have, there we go, BF-109s. So I'm actually going to tell it to do one there. One, okay. I want one JU-87. That's this airbase here. Then I'm also going to tell it I want a tactical bomber as well, a Heikel 111, please. There. This airbase, I'm actually going to do the same thing. So 109s, JU-87s, and Heikel 111s. This airbase as well. BF-109. Heikel 111s. JU-87s, because we don't have any JU-88s. Now, you'll notice in the top left it says how many aircraft you can actually have. First thing I'm going to tell it, well, we need to deploy them first, so we're going to click them real quick. Let them all deploy. And I'm going to pause it for a quick second here. So it's saying we have airplanes that don't have any orders yet. We're going to get to that in a second. What we're going to do is we're going to do dispersion of industry. This basically makes it easier for us not to get bombed. We're going to do some construction to increase our construction time. And 37, that's a year ahead, so we don't want that. Let's get some efficiency for dive bombing. Okay, so now we got aircraft on these 3 air bases. So what we're going to do, now we're going to say how many aircraft we want. Now each base can take 300 aircraft. So with that in mind, I want at least 150 fighters at each of these air bases. Minimum. Actually, you know what? No, I want 200. No, actually, you know what? 300? Because I want at least half of these aircraft to be fighters. Now, it will take a little while for us to build these things, but on the bright side, we will have very good air superiority. Here we're going to do 150. And 150 for you as well. Actually, no. We're going to do 100 tactical bombers. And then 150 close air support. Because they're going to be bombing guys as we fight, so... These ones at Westfalen, which is this airbase here. Oh, no, this one. Shit. These guys are going to be the priority, because they're the closest to where we're actually going to go to war. Kind of wish there was a max button. And 200. Okay. Yeah, no, this is a lot of fun to watch, eh? $200 and then 100. For the moment, these are the only air bases we're actually gonna do anything on. So we're gonna leave this one at max and these two at medium. And actually, as you watch as well, the numbers should go up. So these guys are already almost full. We need 2 more fighters. Unfortunately, they weren't able to supply us with a proper fighter here from the looks of it. So we got 18 109s and 280 Heikel HE51s. Or Heikels are HE. So Heikel 51s. And we can modify our government again. I want another Silent Warhorse. Basically, this way we can gain our political power a lot faster. Speaking of which, 12%, 16, 9, and 9. Oh, I wonder if it's in order. We'll have to see. Now, one of the good things about this game is you get to plan your, obviously, your invasions and things like that. When will this be done? 11 November. Yeah. Your units actually get a thing called a plan preparation bonus. So they actually get bonuses to their attacks, which is really good in my eyes. Speaking of, how is the boot camp going? We're still training away. And then one of the things I'm going to do too is I'm going to order our entire Navy to basically sit off the coast of Belgium. I actually want you to all go here. Oh, my pause, that's why. So our entire navy is going to show up here at the Kriegsmarine at the naval base here at Williamshaven. We'd like to see how our production's going. Hit O to bring this up. So we have 833 artillery, we need 888. We have enough infantry equipment, we have all the motorized we need, we have all the support equipment we need, we have all the light tanks we need, we just need more artillery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify our production a little bit here. Lower this by 3 and increase this by 3. And this is going to constantly fluctuate. So what I'm actually going to do more infantry equipment. Whoop. There we go. So as stuff gets built, it'll pop up and automatically set these up. It's July. That's November. We militarized the Rhineland. That's 1.8%. The Soviet Union sent some people on the 19th of March to Spain. That increased it by 1.3. The civil war in Spain caused 0.3% tension, and then we justified a war goal in Belgium, which was 1.8. So right now we're sitting at 3.6%, and it's degrading at 0.5% a month. So when we declare war on Belgium, it's probably going to go up to like 10-15%. Let's see how our training army's doing. We're doing pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Good. Our Navy, I'm going to order them right now. All to go into one. Gunther. I'm going to tell them search and destroy. Oops. Oh, perfect. Search and destroy. Search and destroy. There we go. In the English Channel only. Because that way they're going to cut Belgium off. We can do strategic air effort. I go 117 Griff. We get a research battle support doctrine. This helps us with the JU-88, the Junkers 88. The Stuka. We're going to take that. We're going to kind of stave off all this shit here in the east for a little bit. Try to grow west. Try to change things up a little bit. And our navy's out there in the straits. No forts. So theoretically, we might be able to just walk right over them. Theoretically, that is. If we pull up some information here, they've got anywhere between 8 to 17 divisions. We've got 38 compared to the French 56. Jesus. So they got 8 to 17. We got 30. We have 24 just on their border alone. So we already know massive superiority right there. They have 4 to 13 aircraft. We have 731. Oh, modify our government again. What I'm actually going to do here is do service by requirement. Oh, well, we can't do that yet. guy gives us more political power. We're going to take him. So now we're earning 2.2 a day. We're losing for tactical air effort. I have no idea what that means. Oh, just a little update there on the Olympics. Everything I've seen so far about that is it's just historically accurate. Let's see how this is going here. Oh, we got one. Put you down there. Whenever someone becomes basically skilled enough, we're just going to drop them down into the second army automatically. Come on, November 11th. No longer be Remembrance Day. Instead, it was the day that Germany invaded Belgium. The 20th anniversary of the end of World War I. Germany invades fucking Belgium again. Seeing a little bit of French troops. They've got a massively outnumbered here, so they're not being promised or supported by the British. So we're at 19%, 21, 14, and 14. Heavy bomber focus, air defense, Caribbean sphere. Is that like a direction they go on their own? Yeah. I think this gives them... I think this is where they can set up their own faction. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking that. Huh, we're almost there, so we're the part where we're going to be working on more than one now. Gotta get those civilian factories out of the way so we can start popping in those military factories. September. We got just about a month and a half. Our troops are ready to go. 100% supplied. 100% ready to go. 50% bonus. Oh, come on. So on October, tactical air effort. We're gonna go down to. Well, I can skip this altogether. Interesting. Oh, because I can actually go tactical air effort. Because it actually bypasses. And then that bumps up our efficiencies for researching things. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one slot specifically for doctrines each. So air and land doctrines, and we're just going to beeline those. Naval doctrines, we're not too worried about them for the moment. Our plan is to get France and Belgium with land troops. Hopefully circumvent World War II from happening that way. And then basically build up fortifications. And then just roll France. Or roll over the UK with a massive invasion and a naval. Basically, the whole plan will be just to build up a massive naval fleet just in the channel, so we can invade the UK and just roll up the island. So if we can roll up the island, their national unity is 50%. France is 30%. So right now, theoretically, we could just walk over. We got infantry right now, so we want an infantry guy. Divisions attack 10% better and defend 15% better. Sounds good to me. 25th of October. Seventh. Okay, we're gonna pause. We're gonna go to air mode, which is F3. We're gonna go to the Boulogne region. We're gonna click our 3 air bases. Right, click them over. So you're gonna go air superiority. You're gonna go close air, air superiority, close air, and air superiority. Now, mind you, these air bases are short on guys for sure. And you should all be in West Germany. There you go. I'm not too worried about us. I'm more worried about them. Theoretically, that should be 900. But, we're not building any tactical bombers right now. Oh, because I'm still waiting for factories to be built. But our fighters and close air support are being built, so. On pause, we're going to go right about the 9th of November. I'm going to slow it down. So we're basically declaring war like the minute we get the thumbs up. So you can see here, the check mark, the green check mark, means that the general is good to go. He thinks he's good to go for it. Well, here, Rommel, he thinks it's risky. But List here thinks it's good to go. Well, Rommel's like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, you are all going to join this army. Downhill. So it's the 10th. So we're going to slow things down. Right at midnight, we're going in. So you'll notice immediately we declared war. I'm now ordering both our armor and our infantry to march forward. We have 13 divisions of defense. We have air superiority, and we have them we're attacking from multiple directions. If we had paratroopers, I would have paratrooped troops into like here and here, right in behind their lines. From maybe this airbase. You can see our fighters and our bombers over them. We're going to bring up our reports here. They've shot down 2 of our bombers. No, they've disrupted 2 of our bombers. We've lost 2 fighters. We've bombed 42.6 of their troops. And we've shot down 8 fighters so far. And as you can see, we have 100% air superiority in the region. All they have in the area is 10 fighters. We should be breaking this soon. It's 80%. Once we break through here, it shouldn't be too hard to roll over. France is at 30% unity. We're going to annex Belgium. Okay, so we're at 19%. The plan here is basically going to do this massive thrust right through here and just push right in. 30% is basically, that's 50, 10, yeah. If we could push right in through here, we could probably cause them to surrender real fast. So that's going to be the plan. We're going to basically put all our troops on this border and we're going to basically put like a skeleton defense here. And we're just going to press right down. And we're about to win. June 30th is when we're going to have that ability. Oh, we don't have aircraft. That's why it's saying there's no orders. We lost quite a bit. There we go. We got our foothold in. On pause. Whole bunch of research is done. So you are going to stay researching that. You are going to research land doctrine. Oh. You research military police. You upgrades to our weapons. Up this just one more. Us declaring war on France and annexing it, we'll probably put it above 25%. 25% is the magic number. Oh, our panzers are cutting around. They've cut them out. And we're about to cut off a whole bunch of them. They're cut off. I want you to go this way. There we go. I just want that. I'm going to puppet the rest. Where is the rest of Belgium? Oh, Belgium's down here too. Yeah, we're going to puppet the rest. Actually, you know what? We're going to leave that. We're going to leave that for Belgium. We're basically just going to take them from Europe. Basically, we just took the parts we wanted to get into France. Belgium down here can stay. In the meantime, we're going to immediately start to modify our plans here. You are going to sit like that. Separate you. We have 24. They've got 7, 8. What was 14? They had 17 infantry, roughly here. So we could theoretically just punch right through if we wanted to. What I want to do basically is I want to push like that. And the armor is just going to go right to Paris. So right after we took it, they basically said this is an extremely important area. It's like, yeah, it is. That's why I just took it. We're going to take Western Wall. Build up our fortifications here along the French border. So that'll give us the ability to push harder this way. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave this group of 10 to defend this border. And I'm going to take the rest of them down and basically build up a massive force here. So that 30%, theoretically, I should be able to just push like this and take France. If that's the case, I will have taken both France and Belgium in pretty much the beginning of the game here. So 37. So June of 37. So in 6 months time, we're going to build up another army group. And its job is basically going to push to here and then are on the other side of this river. So you can see how they're going to advance. The tanks are just going to go, boom, right at it. Which is something I like. Production. Aircraft are a little low. We're going to rebase all those aircraft. Oh, that was a screw up. Oh, real. So let's get into this air zone here and send everybody home. Because the plan basically is to have aircraft all over northern France. We don't have that air base. We have this one. Yeah, we don't have much to... As long as we keep our navy here, we're fine. So the plan will be to then use them as a port somewhere along here. And basically just make that our primary port. And just hold and keep the English Channel. Why? There we go. Now we're telling them to rebase. Nope. So we're definitely going to be having issues with distance. But we're going to have 333 aircraft, 432 bombers. We want a light aircraft specialist. He's going to give us plus 10 to our agility, plus 10 to our main speed. Carriers later on, if we want them, they'll do the same thing. But this obviously is the big deal right now. Big deal, Holyfield. Speaking of which, the U.S. is currently at 25%. France is at 28%. The Soviet Union's at 20%, and England is at 20% as well for fascist support. So they're currently going to industrial effort. France is going to a navy focus. The USSR is going to rehabilitate the military. The US is something we're really worried about. They're going to do escort effort. What does this do? Gains national spirit elsewhere, which gains destroyer production minus 10%. Oh, okay. Pretty much when we're done, we're going to turn Luxembourg into an enclave. Exclave. Wait, is an exclave an enclave internally to an exclave? An enclave? Like you can have an exclave in an enclave. Yeah. So like, if National Spain took this would be an exclave, this would be an enclave. No, sorry, if National Spain took this, Republic of Spain took this, then it would be an exclave and an enclave. I fucking know. Whoa, shit, I didn't realize how long this episode was going. So, that's this episode. I will see you guys next time. In the next episode, hopefully, we see the fall of France. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.